Alright, so this is part 2. I'm just going to assume you watched part 1 already, but I'll continue my story. This is about me going to the housing authority, the people who own and manage the apartments here. This is my first visit and telling them about what happened, the altercation between me and my asshole neighbor next door. So, yeah, anyways, a few days after he tried to bully me and all that stuff, that night after he finally went upstairs and left the second time and slammed the door and all that shit, he was quiet and stuff, but I still felt for the rest of the night and the rest of the day pretty gut-wrenched and just somber, and it was like the whole weight of the world was just on my shoulders, and I felt like shit and stuff. So I tried to go online. I tried to go to these, the sites like Vampire Freaks and DeviantArt and a whole bunch of help advice sites and whatever, and just tell them my situation and ask what to do, and they said just to pretty much ignore him. Well, can't really ignore it. I mean, even up until now, people keep telling me to ignore my neighbor. You can't really ignore your neighbor because he's your neighbor and he lives next door, you know? You see him walking, especially if he's social and shit. He walks around and bothers people all the time. You see him out the window just like I saw him out the window just now. Or actually, I saw him an hour ago, yeah. And, which is another, pretty much a hostile confrontation, more or less. Even though I was standing up here on my apartment looking down the window, and he looked up at me and we exchanged glances, like evil, bad glances, like I want to fucking kill you glances and stuff, and I do want to fucking kill him still. That motherfucker doesn't deserve to live at all. He's just one of those piece of shit, waste of spaces, using up good taxpayer dollars and whatnot. And not only that, but he bums rides off people when he has his own fucking car. I mean, seriously. What the fuck? He has his own fucking car. He doesn't even use it, or he barely uses it. I've probably seen him use it like once the entire 2 months that I've been living here. So anyways, not only that, but he's a liar. He's just a downright asshole. So, and he tries to play this nice good guy act, but it doesn't work for me because I can see right through it. It's always about him. He's just a selfish bastard. He's just one of those people. One of those strangers that you see, the bad kind of stranger that you see, like at Walmart or at the mall or whatever, that you get that bad vibe from. He's just one of those people. So anyways, I go into the housing authority. First of all, I tell them, okay, about the lady downstairs. Well, the thing is that, well, for ever since I moved in, okay, up until the altercation, even now and then, up until now, 2 months later, the lady downstairs is an old lady that plays her TV way too loud, enough to shake the floor and the walls. Okay, I live on the second floor, she lives on the first, but I hear this wall of her TV, it's not just it would be so bad during even the day, but it was during the morning and late at night, and I couldn't get to sleep, and it just woke me up, or just kept me up, or both, I don't know what her problem is, but if anyone that really can't hear that loud downstairs, their TV turned up that loud, needs to go to a nursing home. Okay, they need to go to a nursing home, or something. I mean, the lady probably does deserve to be in a nursing home, but I mean, she doesn't even do her own laundry, and the laundry place is 250 feet away from here. I know this because she has this other old lady who's maybe a nurse or home assistant, nursing home. I don't know the exact technical terms, but it's an actual job that you go to old people's house and you take care of them. Well, once or twice a week, she has this other old lady who comes in and helps her vacuum and stuff, and even her TV is louder than her vacuum. How do I know this? Because I can hear the vacuum downstairs. Well, her TV is even louder than that. And a vacuum is, 60, 90 decibels? Her TV downstairs is, probably pushing 110 decibels. So, anyway, yeah, a lady downstairs is really loud. I go in, I talk to the housing authority about that. They said that they'll take care of it and stuff, and it was a while until it was taken care of, because the housing authority messed up on their part. They actually sent a letter to the wrong lady, and then they called the lady again, because I told him another time that still nothing was being done, and I could still hear the lady every single day with her damn loud TV, and they called her, and as it turned out, they called the wrong person again, so they actually, twice, they got in contact with the wrong lady at the wrong apartments, or something was shit, so, something fell, anyway, wrong apartments, the wrong lady, yeah, twice, and they finally got hold of her, and then, finally the lady downstairs kept it really quiet, okay, for a while, so I might have heard TV, like, loud, late at night, or during the day, or whatever, like, once, twice a week, 3/10 of the worst, 3 times during the weekend, something. Anyways, that got all fixed, so, but about the asshole next door, I told the housing authority lady, the manager there, the person in charge, that about my altercation and bad run-in, and how the asshole tried to bully me next door. At that time, it was a few days ago, because after that, after the altercation, a few days later, I went in and talked to the housing authority. So, yeah, this is talking to the housing authority. I told them about issue number 1, the lady downstairs, which I just described in this video. Second of all, the asshole who tried to bully me. He tried to bully me that time. You know, just watch part 1, and you'll know what I mean. So, yeah, after that, I mean, I talked to the housing. I tried to be polite and stuff, and I told her and all that, and she said that she wouldn't do anything because she didn't want to escalate anything any further. And at that time, I felt, I felt like I could get over it. I felt like I could just forget it. But even though now I feel really, really different, like the opposite, at that time I was pretty calm about it, and I just thought like maybe I'd let it slide and stuff. And so we just agreed on that in the end, that to summarize my meeting with her, that number 1, she would actually get in contact with the right person who lives downstairs, the old lady, and tell her to turn her TV down during the morning and night and day and all that stuff. But then also just like, it was like filing a police report. Nothing was actually being done. I was just reporting an incident, basically. So I reported that incident about the asshole next door. Anyway, who tried to bully me, and yeah, and then I left that meeting, and it was done, but I decided after that to keep a journal. Which, here, I'll show you just a minute. Here, give me a second. Okay, so see this on Notepad? There's a journal here about the meeting a few days, I talked to the housing authority lady at 9/21/2012. The beginning of the date of the journal here is 9/24/2012, and hold on. As you can see, for basically 1 month, it's now October 21st, see, 10/21/12. So all this stuff that I kept down about, run-ins and with my asshole of a neighbor, which happened other times, and I have to make a part 3 because something else happened. So the guy wouldn't keep his guitar playing down. In fact, about a week and a half, 2 weeks after me going in and talking to, it's here in my journal, I wrote it down. Me going in and talking to the housing authority the first time, 2 weeks after that, straight through, the guy would just play early in the morning at 7. He'd play at 2 a.m. at the night. He'd play at midnight every single day. I just couldn't stand it. At times it would be like for 5 minutes, and other times it would be for 2 hours straight. But it was the worst. I mean, I caught him playing his guitar at like 3, 4 in the morning, a few days straight. And eventually I just got really fed up with it. And I'm almost approaching 10 minutes here, so I need to wrap this up. I'll make a part 3.